somehow asked them both to come. They both showed up, and we said, well, we'll just put you both up here, and we'll have a big old time. So y'all give a hand to Kurt Ozan and Ross Holmes up here on the dobro and fiddle. Nice doing business with you. And starting things off for us tonight, y'all, to my immediate left, person who has been a personal friend of mine for a long time and somebody who I am just a gigantic fan of as an artist and as a human being, y'all, Miss SONIA LEIGH.
Woo!
We're doing it.
Well, this is awesome. Good to see you, Dave. And thanks for having me on the round. Good to be at AmericanaFest. Thank you guys for being here. This song here, I played one of the Southern Rounds shows that I've done before, and I was on a round with Christian Bush, who's one of the guy from Sugarland, if you don't know, and I played this song, and afterwards he was like, I really like that song, and I was like, well, I'm looking for a producer. He was like, I'll produce it, and so we went into the studio and cut it, so it's going to be on my new record and produced by Christian and his brother, Brandon. His song is called Last String of the Thrill. Woke up in the middle of a bad dream, head swinging just like a bell. Down the street I could hear sirens sing, don't go, baby, don't go there. Held my tongue like a sword in a fight, bit my cheek just to swallow my pride. But I'm still here singing to a bird on a wire. Don't go, baby, don't go there. String of the thread. Never thought I would lose control. Held like a rock in my hand, but a heart has a mind of its own. It falls so slow, it sinks so low. The blue lights tried to warn me, the chain tried to turn me around. But I waited like an angel on death row, falling so slow, singing, don't go there. Tell me, is there any wonder that I'm hanging on, just hanging on to the last string of the thread? Ooh, last string of the thread. there at all. Now my eyes see through these cold four walls. She disappeared like she was never there at all. Now my eyes see through these cold four walls. Ooh, last string of the thread. Yeah, tell me, is there any wonder that my heart is there any wonder that I'm hanging on? I'm just hanging on. I keep hanging on to the last string of the thread. Ooh, last string of the thread. Woke up in the middle of a bad dream, head swinging just like a bell. Down the street I could hear sirens sing, don't go, baby, don't go there. Thank you so much. Sounded great, guys. Thank you.
That's how you bat lead off there, folks. Ricky Henderson couldn't have done it better than that. Dang. I'm sorry. It made me laugh that it made you laugh. Sorry. Old guy jokes over here. Y'all right next to Sonia. Wesley Dean. Wesley, you were born just like right down the road from here, right?
That's right, mate. Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Born and raised just down the street.
Born in Texas. Yeah.
Man, we're so grateful to have you here, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, man. Would you tell us
Thanks.
a little bit about where you come from?
Yeah, it's my first time. I'm from Australia. Hi, everybody. And happy to be here. I've been living in Nashville the last 4 years, or coming up 4 years. February 2021, we landed at the height of the pandemic. I've got 2 boys. My boys were 2 and 7 at the time. And my wife sitting over there, Charlotte, and I and my 2 boys got on a plane. Borders were closed in Australia. And it was like, don't look back. We're on the plane and feel the fear and do it anyway sort of vibe. And we got here to Nashville, and it's been an amazing 3.5 years. I've been all over the country since then. It's been incredible. So, yeah, and happy to be here tonight. Thanks so much.
Happy to have you, man. What are you going to play for us?
This first song is about that. It's called Don't Look Back. It's about chasing your dreams, no matter where you are in life, no matter what the hand is dealt, still got to get up in the morning and keep going. It's called Don't Look Back. You gotta believe in something if you wanna be anything in this life. You gotta believe in everything if you wanna be the keeper of the light. So don't look back. It brings a heart attack. It chases you down that path where the boy becomes a man and the girl leaves her dying plans, and the fight gets greater than what you were fighting for. So who are you fighting for? You gotta believe in yourself. If you wanna be anyone in this world, you gotta hold on to someone. If you wanna feel sweet heaven or hell, so don't look back. It brings a heart attack. It chases you down that path where the boy becomes a man and the girl leaves her dying plans, and the fight gets greater than what you were fighting for. So who are you fighting for? Who are you fighting for? Don't look back. It brings a heart attack. It chases you down that path where the boy becomes a man and the girl leaves her dying plans, and the fight gets greater than what you were fighting for. So who are you fighting for? Who are you fighting for?
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wesley Dean, y'all. That's great, man.
Thank you.
Go ahead and say you're welcome back here anytime, brother.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Y'all down there on the end, a new mother with that glow in her face and eyes all around that is unmistakable. Miss Ruthie Collins, so lovely to have met you today.
So nice to meet you.
Your
Thanks
sweet
for
husband
having
and
me.
your sweet daughter.
I've got a little 3-month-old up in the green room. That's what they're talking about. This is her first time coming out to a show. So I don't know if she'll come down. We've got her the little cute headphones, but you know, it's bedtime, so she might be like, no, give me a bottle and let me be. But we'll
This ain't Punk Rock Fest. This is AmericanaFest. You'll probably be okay.
yeah, she'll be all right. It's like very folky. Well, yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is so nice, and that was just beautiful. And Sonia, it's so nice to see you again, and some familiar faces down there. This is great. I'm gonna sing a song. Well, most of my songs are like deep personal stories about my life, but this one is about two strangers. I have met neither of these people, but they're both two of my songwriting heroes. So I was really inspired by the story of these two artists and the rumored love affair that maybe was between them. So this is a song I wrote about the wonderful Emmylou Harris and Graham Parsons. This is called Joshua Tree. I was young and you were too. Your world was spinning twice as fast. When it stopped, I was singing in the bar that you read, and I loved you from the first, before chorus back to verse, but I never told you that. Will you meet me where a million stars catch fire to the sky, where the Colorado desert crosses that Mojave line? Will you say my name like hallelujah, love me like you're free? Baby, meet me, baby, meet me at Joshua Tree. crosses that wide me line. When you say my name, like hallelujah, love me like you're free. Baby, meet me, baby, meet me. It's just a tree. It's just a Light a candle, say a prayer, burn a fire in effigy. That it's just me here and the ghosts and the Cap Rock memories. You've been gone so long it seems. Maybe it was all a dream. And as the sun sets through the sage and smoke, there is only one way to know. Baby, meet me where a million stars catch fire to the sky, where the Colorado desert crosses that Mojave line. When I say your name, like hallelujah, your spirit will be free. Baby, meet me, baby, meet me. It's just a tree. Just a tree. Oh, every secret we've keeping. Will you meet me, Joshua Tree? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I knew we were going to be friends when you dropped Graham Parsons and Emmylou Harris on me. I was like, oh, yep, I knew it.
Get along just fine.
Once again, y'all, how about a hand for Kurt Ozan and Ross Holmes?
Yeah.
Not only have they never heard these songs before, they just met about 10 minutes before we started this show. I'm being dead serious. Now's the part of the show where my ego takes over and I have to jump in and play a song. I grew up in East Tennessee, y'all. Spent most of my life in Chattanooga, a little bit of time in East Tennessee around the Knoxville area. Yeah, go Vols. Number 6 ranked Tennessee Vols, as a matter of fact. It's a big deal for us. We've sucked for a long time. But that's the history around that part of the country is it's beautiful, but it's also complicated. We'll put it that way. That's Civil War area. We grew up around those battlefields. So I was writing a song one day, and my friend Roger Allen Wade had given me a record he just put out. He talked about a girl in a calico dress, and that took me to a specific place and time. And so this song is set about 150 years ago. It goes like this. When I left home, I was 17 years old. I had an angel's smile and a fool's heart of gold. Mr. Lincoln called me off to war to kill boys I'd never met before. 2 days of fire, nights so dark and cold. They gave me a rifle and a brand new pair of shoes, and an overcoat of brass and Union blue. Marched me out a marching line and said, leave no wounded man behind. At night old Charlie'd sang us a song or two. sang when Johnny comes marching home again, but my song was lost on a hickory wind in the flames that burned from Georgia to Carolina. Well, I got family in Alabama, but my soul was bought by Uncle Sam for a rifle and a belly full of Union wine. I met Annie in 1862 at a church house beneath an April moon. I asked her to marry me beneath an old magnolia tree. She said only if I come back to her soon. And I left her there in Shenandoah in a dress of springtime calico. She wiped the tears away with the back of her left hand. I said, forget me not if I should fall, and should I come again to call, I'll bring to you a golden wedding band. Play it, Ross. Lord, tonight watch over me, I pray. I fear I shall not see the light of day. Them rebel boys have surrounded me somewhere here in Tennessee, while Annie sleeps alone so far away. I cried when Johnny comes marching home again, but my song was lost on a hickory wind as the angels' bells in heaven began to chime. Annie, please remember me as I die beneath this old pine tree with my rifle and a belly full of Union wine. Annie, please remember me as I die beneath this old pine tree with my rifle and a belly full of Union wine.
Kennedy.
Thank you, buddy.
You're one of my absolute favorites, literally. I just love you, man. I get lost when you play. I just forget time. Your voice is one of my favorite voices
Thanks,
ever.
buddy. Right back at you.
Yeah, anyway.
I'll give you that $20 later. It's cool.
Okay, thank you. I need the money.
Sonia Leigh, y'all.
We were backstage talking about family and kids and songs that we have about family and kids. I'm just going to try to get this to tune. Sorry about that. Here we go. The chase begins. The chase begins to get the guitar in tune. I just got back from a festival in Annapolis. And before I get on the plane, I always detune my guitar so it doesn't snap. But then you gotta get the strings all stretched out, and it's a pain in the butt. So, anyway. Dang it.
We tune because we care, ladies and gentlemen. It's well worth the wait.
Just doing this on purpose. Yeah, I don't want it to sound bad. Okay, here we go. Give it just a little here, more vocal feel on the sound back there. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I wrote this with my friend Zeddy Carnell, and this song we were talking about if we could, go back in time and talk to our younger self. This song is called "If I Could Talk to Me." I don't play this. This is kind of new. I'm working on a new record, so I've been trying to like kind of figure out if I should put this on there. Oh, that's why. Porch swings and lightning bugs, sweet tea, mama's hug, smell of the rain in spring. Screen doors and rocking chairs tucked in with bedtime prayers, came fold bread on a string. If I could tell me back then anything, I'd say, hey, child, these are the good days. They'll fly by like a bird on the wind. When they're gone, they're gone. You can't get them back, so just hold on as long as you can. If I could talk to me way back then, long talks with mama, riding bikes in the summer, be home before supper time. First kiss and first loves, man, that's the good stuff. Learning the hard facts of life. If I could just go back in time, I'd say, hey, child, these are the good days. They'll fly by like a bird on the wind. When they're gone, they're gone. You can't get them back, so just hold on as long as you can. If I could talk to me way back when. Don't try to grow up too fast. Yeah, make these moments last. 'Cause hey, child, these are the good days. They'll fly by like a bird on the wind. When they're gone, they're gone. You can't get them back, so just hold on as long as you can. If I could talk to me, if I could talk to me, if I could talk to me way back when.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks,
Love
man.
that.
Should I put it on the record, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, girl.
Yes. Definitely.
The jury has
That's right.
spoken.
That was really good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I concur. Wesley Dean, what
Yeah.
you got for us here, brother?
Well, similar theme. It's kind of a nice little journey, I guess. I'm going to elaborate on that one. And this song called Blood Brothers. I wrote this about my best friend. He was like a brother to me. And over time, friendships fade. You know, we move on. And they used to call us chalk and cheese in Australia. That's a term. We were very different. He was the accountant, and I was the crazy artist, the crazy heart. You know, and ever since birth, we were hanging out on his farm. He had a wheat farm, and we would go into all sorts of mischief out on this wheat farm at a young age. and mucking around as kids do. And then, you know, years later, it just sort of dissolved, really. Nothing really was said. It just sort of dissolved. And a few years ago, I get up at 3 a.m. every morning to write music. And one morning, the story Blood Brothers just popped into my head. And it sort of was like a therapy session on my own, sitting in my room at 3 a.m. like a crazy person and talking to him. And I wrote this song, I guess, for anyone who's had that sort of similar experience, friendships, people in their lives that we just are passing through time, you know. And here it is. We were just kids kicking the football around, trading dirty magazines with their pages all stuck down. There was nothing left to do in their town but hide in machinery in places that you're not allowed. Running through the wheat farm, getting lost in open spaces, innocence written all over their preteen faces, still young and naive to believe anything they told each other. One liked to dream, the other his protector. They were blood brothers, they were blood brothers. The smell of cheap cologne, cracks in the walls, second-hand cars made for breaking the rules. Everything was forever, nothing ever changed at all. And time is a way to take its toll. They were blood brothers, they were blood brothers. Now that bond is broken, they ain't spoken in years. As they got older, the truth became clear. The grown-up problems kill off the young. And blood dries up. Hey. And blood dries up. And blood dries up. Now years are gone by and they're each other's ghosts. They still have the memories of what mattered the most. As the wind blows through the corridors of time, you can still hear their laughter echoing through the pine. They were blood brothers, they were blood brothers. Now that bond is broken, they ain't spoken in years. As they got older, the truth became clear. Their grown-up problems kill off the young. And blood dries up. And blood dries up. And blood dries up. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
Right.
I love that shit.
That was so fun.
I was sitting here thinking while you guys have been playing, you know what's great about doing these shows during AmericanaFest is I don't have to, like, we get full songs, nobody cuts them off at 3 minutes. It's pretty cool. I love that. It's a nice change of pace for things around here. Appreciate you guys. Ruthie,
Yeah.
what you
all
got
right.
for us now, my dear?
Well, I guess if we're singing songs about family, I'll do this one. I have a 3-month-old, as I was telling you guys earlier, a little girl named Esme. And we didn't know what we were having. It's our first. And I wrote this song back around Thanksgiving time, when I was just really like overwhelmed with the whole being a mom thing and what it was gonna mean, and was I gonna be a good mom, and would I know how to do anything. And I wrote this song with my friend Christio, who's an amazing mom, and she has this farm out in Mount Juliet, and my husband and I actually got married there. And she's got these 2 little kids, these 2 little boys that just run around like in their underwear and cowboy boots with all the animals. And I grew up on a farm similarly, and so we kind of wrote this song just about the way her kids get to grow up and the way that I hope that our little one gets to grow up. So this is called Barefoot No Fences. Will you play a song you believe in? And I will listen with my heart. Show me a future you see yourself in, one with plenty of space for who you are. Well, these are the thoughts that echoed in my mind when I heard your heart beating for the very first time. I already love you, but will I know just how? And the wise ones whisper, you're gonna figure it out. And you're gonna look just like your daddy, have hazel eyes like his grandpa. Well, he's making plum pies with Jesus now. Yeah, I never met him, but here you are, bringing heaven down. I want you to go high at the moon, running through the tall grass, diving in the deep blue. Want you to believe that there's magic in your veins, to always know where home is, to feel sacred, seen and safe, and to know my love for you is endless. I want you to grow up barefoot, no fences. I'm already learning lessons from you about who I am and meant to be. Well, there's a Holy Spirit in my body, so hey, look at you, you made a believer out of me. Yeah. I want you to go high at the moon, running through the tall grass, diving in the deep blue. Want you to believe that there's magic in your veins, to always know where home is, to feel sacred, seen and Thank you.
Ruthie. Love it.
Thank
Your
you.
baby is so beautiful, too.
Oh, she is beautiful.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Thank you.
I was gonna play my family song, but there's a rule on Southern Rounds that when three people in a row play like really deep, beautiful songs, somebody has to play something weird. So I gotta play something weird, which is right up my alley. So I'm gonna play y'all a song that I started writing driving my family to Disney World at night, and that I finished writing out on tour with a guy named Drake White in Fort Worth, Texas. And I'm not one to brag. I am one to brag, actually. But this is, without a doubt, the best song you will hear all night. About frogs and alligators and spiders and witches and swamps. I wrote this whole song and it didn't really make a whole lot of sense, and I didn't have any way to finish it. And you'll kind of understand where this came from once you start hearing the song. But I was talking about royalty at one point, and during the time I was writing this, and Ruthie, this is no offense to your sweet husband, but I do not understand the American people's obsession with the royal family. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's totally fine for whoever, but it don't make no sense to me. It just seems like there's some more important things we could be focusing on. Then I got to thinking, who's our reality, or who is our royalty, and it's reality TV. Made billionaires out of the Kardashians and made out a president out of another one of them assholes. So the last verse became a fable. Anyhow, the song's called Frog and Toad. It goes, hang on, let's try that again. Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad, they was sitting on the edge of the pond when along came Lola, the voodoo witch, waving around her magic wand. She said, I lost a prince around here somewhere. Now I'm kissing every frog I can. And the ones that turn to royalty, they're gonna wind up in the frying pan. Then along came a spider who sat down beside her, gnawing on a cricket leg. Hang on, that's the wrong verse. There it was, all right, I had it right the right time. Then along came a spider who sat down beside her, gnawing on a cricket leg. Said, listen here, Lola, 'cause I done told you that old frog prince was dead. He was hopping around, grinning up at me, eating up all the flies. And I was just about to cuss him when the alligator kissed his ass goodbye. If you're gonna be the frog prince, don't you eat the spider's flies. His best friend is the old alligator, and he got hungry eyes. And if you're the gator, be careful, brother, which royal frog you choose. 'Cause if your lunch is Lola's, man, she gonna turn you into shoes. Well, that spider laughed and Lola cried, and Frog and Toad didn't say a thing. When the alligator came on swimming by, still chewing on the future king, well, Lola jumped up, she grabbed that wand, said, Gator, son, this is the end. I'm about to walk all over this swamp on your big-ass alligator grin. If you're gonna be the frog prince, don't you eat the spider's flies. His best friend is the old alligator, and he got hungry eyes. And if you're the gator, be careful, brother, which royal frog you choose. man, she gonna turn you into shoes. Well, the moral to all this foolishness is simple, I suppose. When the world's going crazy all around you, take a lesson from Frog and Toad. When spiders and witches and gators, son of a bitches, are wasting time on royalty. Frog said ribbit and Toad said croak, and they didn't bother you or me. And I'll be damned if I sure I am, and it don't make too much sense. But when I die, I won't be alligator shoes with a little bit of frog prints. If you're gonna be the frog prince, don't you eat the spider's flies. His best friend is the old alligator, and he got hungry eyes. And if you're the gator, be careful, brother, which royal frog you choose. 'Cause if your lunch is lost, man, she's gonna turn you into shoes. That's a whole lot of nonsense right there.
I wanted to invite a special guest up. I was writing some songs at Blackbird Studios one night with a couple of friends, and one of the guys who was working there brought this girl in and was like, "Oh, this is Erin Webb." Introduced us and set up a write with us, and we wrote this song. Erin, are you here? Okay, come on up, girl. We got together and wrote this song, and she actually ended up being my roommate. She lives with me here in Nashville now, but she's from Memphis, and she's got a brand new record about to come out. It's incredible, and this song's going to be on the record. You want to say, this is Erin Webb, y'all. Welcome her to the stage.
Thank
New
you
to
so
Nashville.
much. What a lineup. Oh my gosh. I'm grateful to be here with you guys. And yeah, the first time we wrote this song was like the second time that we ever met. And I had a vocal surgery about a year ago, and I moved back to Muscle Shoals from Nashville. And I called her up, and I was supposed to move to LA, and I was like, I really just feel called to stay here. And she had an open room, and yeah, we've just been having a great time ever since. So this song we wrote is called Arms Around You. Watching the clock on the wall as the midnight sky begins to fall. Through the trees I see the moonlight shining through, but I can't wrap my arms around you. I can't wrap my arms around you. I used to think that love would come to stay, but it always grows wings to fly away. Oh, when I can't fight the ocean tide, bending and breaking my peace of mind. 'Cause without you, it's just an empty space in this room. I feel so out of place. Tell me what I've gotta do. How do I let go of you? 'Cause I can't wrap my arms around you. I can't wrap the ship must sail. I guess that it's time I leave. People gotta change, and now so do we. The sun will sink into the sky. Tears must fall when you cry. And if this house don't feel like home, just know you're not alone. 'Cause without you, it's just an empty space in this room. I feel so out of place. Tell me what I've gotta do. How do I let go of you? 'Cause I can't wrap my arms around you. I can't wrap my arms around you. I can't find any reasons to stay. So why do I wish you'd call me to say that without you, it's just an empty space in this room. I feel so out of place. Tell me what I've gotta do. How do I let go of you? 'Cause I can't wrap my arms around you. I can't wrap my arms around you.
Aaron Webb.
Thank y'all so much.
I literally didn't know that I was going to do that. So thank you coming up, Aaron. And I played that a whole step too low. Pardon me. But you still sounded great. Aaron Webb, follow her.
No one
please,
would have
'cause her
ever
new
known the
records,
difference.
I'm literally, you guys are going to hear about her. I
Beautiful.
mark my words.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Wow.
What a treat, Sonia.
Thanks for letting her come up.
Oh, come on now. We're one big family around here, y'all. And
Yeah.
real quickly, just also, this is our home every month here at the Analog for Southern Rounds. This is the best venue in Nashville, Tennessee. It's best sounding, it's best looking place. So once again, just thank you to everybody, Greg and everybody backstage, Pat and Sharon, everybody at the bar, and everybody who helps put this on once a month. Again, we do this show the second Wednesday of every month. Wouldn't want to be at any other place, so you guys have a treat. This is the, again, best sounding room in town. So thank y'all for being here very much. Wesley Dean, man.
Yeah.
You set the bar high so far, man. I can't wait to hear what you got next.
Thanks, man.
Been crushing. Love it.
This is this is the title track of my new album, Music from Crazy Hearts. Recorded at RCA in Nashville, and I've got the vinyl and the hats. I'm in the hat business, really. I'm selling more hats than anything at the moment. If you want to pay for get the vinyl. It sounds pretty cool. Recorded live at RCA, and this song I grew up on stages like this in Australia. When I was a kid, I was playing on these stages. As long as I had my dad with me, I was allowed in, and I'd be playing in King's Cross and all sorts of places in Sydney, and sort of cut my teeth on those places in these, well, smaller venues than this. But this is a song looking back over those years. I met so many troubadours, so many people at 14 hanging out with guys my age now at bars until 1, 2 in the morning and learning the ropes, you know. And I saw a lot, and it's an ode to them, but also an ode to my life now, I guess, looking back. And anyway, so this is called Crazy Hearts, dedicated to anyone who doesn't feel like they fit in a box. I feel like there's a lot of us out there. remember the time in a past life we were carefree creatures of the night, that I would survive. On you. And yet another big plan blew up in smoke. It's just the way it rolled for some. Yeah, we talked all night, just about every night, till we were numb. And sometimes I think my heart was too crazy for you, too damn crazy for you, too damn crazy for you. And sometimes I think my soul was too heavy for you, too damn heavy for you, too damn heavy for you. I'm sorry if I dragged you round. I miss the days we played with our hearts, made sure they were beating in time, sang songs and words until nothing heard, made plans only a madman would make. Yeah, I never saw a true troubadour's face who wasn't messed up in love or lived in space. But where are they now? Sometimes I think my heart was too crazy for you, too damn crazy for you, too damn crazy for you. Sometimes I think my soul was too heavy for you, too damn heavy for you, too damn heavy for you. Guess I'll just see you right. Guess I'll see you around. Just like us, never get old, never get old. Oh, never get old, never get old. Just like us. Like us, never get old, we never get old. Crazy hearts, just like us, never get old, never gonna get old. Thank you.
That's great, man.
Thanks, man.
Great stuff, man. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
How about it, Ruth?
I'm going to play a song that I haven't released. This is one that I wrote I've got this other guitar, this J200 that I love, and it's not a vintage Gibson. I wish it was, but I would be like $20,000 in debt if I had a vintage J200. So I have this friend, Philip Lamons, who's great. Long story short, he said, yeah, he is. He said, I could relic that thing for you and make it look old. And I was like, yes, please. So he took this J200, he made it look super cool, even like hand painted a little cactus on the pick guard. It's amazing. Anyway, the pickup's broken, otherwise I would be playing that thing tonight. But I got it back. He had it for quite a while, and I got it back, and I've written like 200 million songs about my ex-boyfriend on this guitar, and I was so glad to get it back because I was like, I am happy, getting married, having a baby, everything's great. I'm gonna write a happy song on this guitar, and not one about that guy from all those years ago. And then my phone went off, and it was like, it's blah blah's birthday tomorrow. I was like, touche. All right. So I wrote this song instead, and this is just about how sometimes a memory will just kind of come back and kick your butt when you least expect it. It's called White Flags. Get a reminder on my phone. It's your birthday tomorrow. And it's been 4 years now, no, since I could borrow your love. And I wonder if you'll have your cake and eat it too, like you always did when it was me and you. Like the time we were in New York in the back of the cab, I was on your lap whispering, I don't care who sees us. He said it's unexpected, the timing was tragic. Then you pushed me on the sofa and wished the time would leave us alone. But it don't, and you know that even the stars were falling for us. It was love, and it was mad, till it was all white flags. I listened to Joni Mitchell play. The last time I saw Richard, he said all romantics have the same fate. But we know that for sure, and it's obnoxious that I'm still writing lovesick songs about you. But will you be 41 or 42? Do you remember California when your father tried to warn you in a cheap Mexican dive? Tequila ghost story, you can brush it off now like you and me was nothing. But in the dead of the night, you know this was something real. And you feel in your heart that even the stars were falling for us. It was love, and it was mad, till it was all white flags. Till it was all white flags. You can brush it off your shoulder and blame it on Corona and tell mutual friends I still want the best for her. You can keep that job you hate and casually date blondes still in their 20s with you for the money. But I sleep like a baby at night, knowing I loved you with all of my might. For a little while I can smile and know I lived. Say it is what it is and know for love what I would do. I can't say the same for you, but it was true and it was real. And even the stars were falling for us. It was love, and it was mad, till it was all white flags. Thank you.
It's Ruthie Collins, y'all. I'll tell you what, y'all, we're going to do one more round here if that's okay with everybody. That's fantastic, because we were going to do it even if you weren't okay with you, because it's our show. But y'all, I hope you stick around after we're done, because at 9 o'clock, Sean McConnell's going to come up here and play a solo show. So I hope you check that out. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Once again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, AmericanaFest, for allowing Southern Rounds to be a part of such a fantastic part of Nashville. So thank you guys so much for that. I was trying to decide which one of my daddy songs I was going to play. And I'm going to play one that I wrote with a guy named Levi Lowry. Yeah. If actually, you can do this on you. If you look up Americana on Wikipedia, you just see a picture of Levi's face. He is the most Americana motherfucker I've ever met in my life. First musical thing Levi ever invited me to do was he found out I was a fan of the Andy Griffith Show, which I am. And he had a group of guys that they were going to record a record of just songs that were on the Andy Griffith Show, and I was going to sing the high harmony on it. I'm still waiting on that to happen. Totally, man. But we wrote this song the old school way. It's the way Hank would have done it. We wrote it over Zoom. And we got on the World Wide Web that day. And I knew that Levi's father had recently passed away. And I knew that was a heavy thing for him for a number of different reasons that are Levi's business and not yours. But he said, man, I've had this idea for a song that I've been holding on to for a while, and I think you might be the guy to write it with, which is both extremely humbling and puts a shit ton of pressure on you, too. But he said the title of the song is called The Apple in the Tree. And as soon as he said that, I knew exactly who we needed to steal from to make this great. Because they say that good writers borrow and that great writers steal outright, and I'm trying to be great. So we wrote this song, and Levi put it out not long ago. We wrote it with a little bit of help from Guy Clark and Shel Silverstein, and it goes like this. The apple looked up to the tree and said, when you gonna let go of me? You've been hanging on for so long now. Ain't it time for me to fall? Ain't it time for me to fall? Well, the tree looked down at the apple green and said, falling sun ain't all it seems. Is a long way down and the ground is hard. So let me hold you for a while. Let me hold you for a while. When the strong wind blows and the rain comes down, it's me that keeps you safe and sound. Plant one seed there in your heart. You can roll away, but don't roll far. Roll away, but don't roll far. The apple looked up to the tree so high, said, I did not know I could not fly. Where am I supposed to go from here? There ain't no place left to fall. There ain't no place left to fall. Well, the tree looked down at the apple red. He said, listen, boy, just use your head. The way to grow up tall and strong, boy, is right there in your heart. Is right there in your heart. And when the strong wind blows and the rain comes down, it's me that keeps you safe and sound. We'll plant one seed there in your heart, boy. Roll away, but don't roll far. Roll away, but don't roll far. The apple looked down at the tree, said, I ain't ready yet for you to leave. That tree looked up and said, can't you see, boy, you got branches of your own. You got branches of your own. When the strong wind blows and the rain comes down, it's me that keeps you safe and sound. Plant one seed there in your heart. Boy, you can roll away, but don't roll far. Roll away, but don't roll far. The apple looked up to the tree, said, when you gonna let go of me?
Love that.
Sonia Leigh, play us one more, please. How about a big hand for Sonia Leigh, y'all? I always get happy when I see your name on it.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here tonight and play on stage with some awesome-ass people. Thank you guys for allowing me to share your company. We have some merchandise over there. My homie Jen is going to be, we got some t-shirts and some wide brim hats and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And of course, there we go. I got to write a couple songs for the ZAC Brown Band. And this is one of my favorites. This one went number one. I figured I'd play this. The song is called Sweet Annie.
Yeah, it is.
And the night that so we were on the road. I was signed with Zach's label, and we were on the road. We were playing Merlefest, and Wyatt Durrett, who plays a lot of these, this is his thing, and he comes up to me and he's like, I got this idea for this song, Sweet Annie. He was like, Sweet Annie. If you've heard him sing, you'll know what I'm talking about with his little accent. And I was like, yeah, that's great. You should write that, you know. I didn't know I was going to get to be a part of the song, but thank God I was, and I'm proud of it. Thank you guys so much again. I appreciate you. Thank you, boys. Playing along. Well, I've been burning bright so long I can't remember. Pretty girl, late night bars seem to be my line of work. Believe me when I say I can't stay this high forever. Yeah, I've had all I can stand. It's time to lay this body down. Sweet Annie, can I stay with you a while? 'Cause this road's been putting miles on my heart. Sweetheart, I've been living in a fantasy, but one day lightning will strike. My bark will lose its bite, so don't give up on me. Sweet Annie, Sweet Annie, I know I promised you a life, an empty bed and the words I say don't carry any weight. If I could take back yesterday, I'd find a way to start it over. Turn around, put that bottle down. Oh yeah, I pray it's not too late. Sweet Annie, can I stay with you a while? 'Cause this road's been putting miles on my heart. Sweetheart, I've been living in a fantasy, but 'cause this road's been putting miles on my heart. Sweetheart, I've been living in a fantasy. But one day lightning will strike, and my heart will lose its fight. Baby, don't give up on me. What will be will be sweet and
Sonia Leigh, y'all. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Been
That's
a
right.
pleasure.
Can't wait for your next thing to come out, Sonia.
It's coming, but I gotta go and record that song now.
Yeah, you do.
I've been feeling like it's not done. I gotta record this song.
We figured it out tonight, folks. Thanks, everybody here.
Thank you,
Wesley
guys.
Dean, would you give us one more here, buddy? Man, it's been such a pleasure to have you up here.
Thank you, man.
You got at least one new fan up here on the stage. That's me.
Thank you.
Me too.
Oh, thank you. Very kind. I'm going to come back. I've got to come back.
Yeah, you can say what you want. I was first, mother.
All right, this one's a little raucous. Oh, I had to stand up for this one. This one, just thoughts on paper, really. Nothing than that, other than that, you know. So I'll just get a little bit more vocal, my friend. Thank you. This one goes out to the clinically insane, to the dreamers and lovers that are running from pain, the deniers and survivors and the heroes without capes, to a whole generation screaming for change, for the believers, do-gooders, and the not-so-holy, for the brave that speak out against the majority, for the women and men who were sent to war, for the ones who die alone and never get born. Change is gonna come. There'll be flames on everyone, and you're gonna get your turn. Stand in line, watch it all burn. Only God could save you now. Let's burn this house down. I've seen the ones who stayed awake and ended up woke. I've seen all good intention lost in mirrors and smoke. I've seen the ones who got the honest job and are paving the way for a billionaire's future where your children are the slaves. Change is gonna come. There'll be flames on everyone. And you're gonna get your turn. Stand in line, watch it all burn. Only God could save us now. Let's burn this house down. And if I know anything, I know my shitty opinion stings, and I'm sure nobody really cares what I think. But at the end of the night, nobody knows if they're wrong or right. Just as long as you love hard, then you buy. Change is gonna come. There'll be flames on everyone, and you're gonna get your turn. Yeah, you're gonna get your turn. To stand in line, watch it all burn. Only God could save us now. Let's burn this house down. solo. Thank you.
It's got to be my new favorite song, man.
Thank you very much.
Wesley Dean, y'all.
Yeah, that's on the record.
That's
on
on
the
your
Crazy
record?
Hearts record.
It's out now?
You sold a couple of them there, buddy. Y'all, once again, thank you so much for being here for this evening for this special AmericanaFest Southern Round show. Again, we're here the second Wednesday of the month, every month here at Analog. We hope you come back and see us again. Hope you hang around. 9 o'clock, Sean McConnell's going to be up here for a solo show, so hope you hang around for that. Ruthie, would you take us home here, my dear, please?
Sure. I don't know really where to go after that, though, Wesley.
You got anywhere you want to go after
Land the
that?
ship, girl.
I'm
We got to
gonna-
land the ship.
Yeah, I'm going to pivot.
He just burned it down. You just got to build it back up,
He
man.
did. Okay. Well,
Burn things.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Dave, for having me. This has been so much fun. I really appreciate it. And thank you to AmericanaFest and everybody's working so hard this week. I have been on a record label for like my entire life, and I just recently got off of that label, and I'm very excited about it because now I get to play you guys my weird music. I've been stuck in like a country Barbie doll body for the last 20 years, having to write like really commercial happy things and secretly just being like, but what about the spaceships and the aliens? And they were like, that's not gonna work on radio. And I was like, but it might, I don't know. So I'm excited to play a weird one for you. This is a song I wrote in the middle of, I think it was Nevada, but I have baby brain, so it might have been New Mexico. But I was on my way to California. I was on a long road trip with my dog a few years back. And we stopped at this Airbnb, and I'm really glad that we got in after dark because waking up there in the morning, I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere. This looks like something out of Breaking Bad, and I might have been a little scared if I saw this in the light of day. But I stayed in this little cabin, and there was no running water or electricity. It was just me and my dog and my guitar and a bottle of wine, and I don't know if it was like the UFO energy out there that got to me, but I wrote this song, and it's really just a metaphor for rejection. But it's, to quote Dave, the best song you'll hear all night about spaceships and angels.
Just like we planned it.
I've been preparing for this mission for eternity. The other angels chose you special, darling, just for me. And as a spaceship hovers over your backyard, I cry. You recognize me right away and say, I prayed for you. I wipe your tears away and say, I know an eye for you. And we embrace and we exhale, and all the pain is gone. So gather your things, darling. We don't have much time. Will you leave with me tonight? 'Cause I come in peace, I come in love, I come to help you realize all you've ever dreamed of. So take my hand, the ship leaves now. I can fly you all the way to heaven. Let me fly you all the way to heaven. eyes grow wide and suddenly a shift is in the air. You look around in panic, say, I've no time to prepare. I weakly stammer, but this is what you said you wanted. You speak of spreadsheets, work, and words that all are Greek to me. 'Cause on my planet we hold love up above all you see. So surely if I ask you once more, you'll come around. But I see the captain's signal, the ladder down. Will you leave with me now? 'Cause I come in peace, I come in love, I come to help you realize all you've ever dreamed of. So take my hand, the ship leaves now. I can fly you all the way to heaven. Please let me fly you all the way to heaven. They beam me up upon a platform that was built for two. The other crew's in disbelief when I say, he said no thank you. They gather round to touch the silver rivers flowing from my eyes. And as I weep, the captain gently takes me by the hand. Says, cry my angel now, but know that you'll see him again. So I keep forgiveness in my heart, right where I'm keeping you. And I cling tighter to my faith, 'cause that's just what angels do.
That's right.
Thank
RUTHIE
you.
Collins, y'all.
Beautiful.
Real quickly, everybody, just to want to say a thank you to everybody from our family behind the scenes, everybody here at Analog, to everybody at Blackstone Entertainment, Elwood and Bubble Up, who help us put on this show every month. Thank you so much to AmericanaFest for having us out here. Man, we are so delighted to be on this show. But again, 9 o'clock here in just a few minutes, Sean McConnell's going to be up here. So don't go too far. Take some time. Go get you a drink at the bar with Pat and Cher. Hit the head if you need to. But y'all, RUTHIE COLLINS, WESLEY DEAN, SONIA LEIGH, Ross Holmes, Kurt Ozan. Y'all, I'm Dave Kennedy. I hope you'll come see us back here at another Southern Round show sometime soon. Thank y'all for having us.
We'll take a picture real quick. Picture time. I didn't know. Let's picture taken. Oh, there are we?